What is going on, and welcome back to the Journeyman with me, FoggyPlays on FM22. Today we'll be taking on Tbilisi and Belenenses in the Europa Conference League second qualifying round, second leg. If you missed the last episode, we did a transfer roundup to this point because we did play the first leg in the last episode, and unfortunately we lost. So we do need to get our shit together because we have to make it to the fourth qualifying round. Otherwise, we miss out on a target before the season has even properly gotten underway. But if you do want to enjoy this episode, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now let's get into the So fellas, it has only been 3 days since we were here last in the defeat against Belenenses when we went to Portugal, but we have had issues. Isaac was not happy because an offer from Hertha Berlin got rejected, and then came to me and said he wanted to leave, and an inbox thing came to me and said that I want to talk to him. Because it's a director of football save, I let the director of football deal with it. The director of football couldn't, unsurprisingly. I don't think it's ever worked, but it's part of the rules. I let the director of football do whatever the director of football can do. So Isaac now has 2 offers that have been accepted for him, from Ternara, which has, I think it's a 50% sell on with 900,000, and Universiteta Craiova have hit his 1.7 million release clause. So I'd have to see what happens. There's a bunch of other teams interested in him. I wouldn't mind if he went to Ghent. I quite like Ghent, or if he went to Marseille, but I don't see him going to Ternana for 900k and then them selling him for a massive profit. Wouldn't mind if he went to Fervar, although I'm not a huge fan of Fervar. You know, I'm a Darog man myself. Yeah, like I wouldn't mind him. I just want him. I don't know, I'm out of the club, to be honest. At this stage, he's just driving me insane. It's just complaining about everything. So, club vision wise, so far we're doing pretty well. Very pleased with the signing up players under the age of 20. Delighted that we're signing players based in the Czech Republic. As you can see, 28-29 season, we've already passed grow the club's reputation. They're pleased so far. I don't see how they could be pleased that we've on the road for fourth qualifying round, seeing as we lost the first leg. But we'll have to wait and see. I don't think any other. We do have a transfer potentially coming in. I'm not going to show you that guy yet because I don't know if he's going to be joining or not. We did let Newman and Borek go out on loan since you were here last. Nobody new has arrived because, as I said, it's only been 3 days. This is our first league game of the season, and this is how we're going lining up. So Isaac is going to be on the bench, because he's been a bold boy. So he's not starting to come. He also didn't play all that well in the last one, so I'm not too worried about him. We have Hulic continuing in goal. Conatar comes in at right back. Panak, Salimi and Barnes continue as our other back 3. Zach and Tischler in central midfield. Memberberry, Kral and Drazic behind Rosales, making his competitive debut. Anyone on the bench? Makoko is on the bench for this game. Chaldek's been dropped to the bench just because I can see if Rosales is the guy you were going to be using for the season to try and score goals, even though he only has 5 finishing and he wants to be a pressing forward. So he's basically just like Chori, but Guatemalan. We're favourites. We should win this comfortably. One thing I didn't show you, what's expected for us in the league. So I shall do that before we kick off in this game. Last year, you might remember they expected us to finish 6th, I think it was. No, 8th. This year, it is... it's still 6th. Okay, yeah, they have us as 6th favourite right now. We did almost win the league last year. It says here that we finished 12th last season. It was the season before. So I'm not 100% sure what that means. We are almost on our club, our Continental Pro license. So that'll be fantastic if we can get that. Or when we get that. Because it is just around the corner. I don't remember when I got my most recent one. or when we agreed to it. I can't remember the date. So essentially, we're just going to be sitting here, and one day it's going to pop up and be like, hey, you've got the pro license, and then maybe some bigger clubs will come in for us. But I am quite enjoying my time at Slovan Liberec, so I'm not going to be running to try and get a new club. Surprisingly, I'm actually enjoying my time in Czech Republic. You know, I haven't gone searching for new jobs as of yet, and I've not been offered any new jobs. So I'm just going to continue as we are. I do have Kral playing as the advanced playmaker today, because Memberberry has his shot pushed off the line by the goalkeeper. Zach is playing as the Mazzella. Yeah, Zach is playing as the Mazzella. Tischler is the box-to-box midfielder. If needs be, we do have... it's John O'Shea in the box. It's hit everything except the back of the net. We do have Isaac on the bench if we need him. I'm hoping we don't. He has been hit or miss recently. I'm just hoping Rosales doesn't pick up another injury, because if he does, I'm going to be frustrated. He is pressing quite well. Couldn't score in a whorehouse though. Kral's playing a 6.6. Panak is playing a 6.6. Drazic is playing a 6. We're not playing great at the moment. We're going to go attacking. We should be winning this game. We have 10 shots, 5 on target. We've hit the woodwork once, and we've had 3 half chances. Kral. Oh, Kral. Welcome back, my friend. Straight in the first team, first league game of the season, after having a stupendous season in the second division, where he almost got the team promoted, playing as their number 10. Puts it in the back of the net. They did finish 4th, but it was close. They did have Diallo as well, who should be our number 1 goalkeeper this year. That was the plan. Hullech was going to be phased out of the team, and then my director of football decided that 2 million was enough. Kral takes a free kick. Their goalkeeper just pushes it behind. Everything's looking pretty decent so far. Drazic steps up the corner. Salimi hits the back of the net. I don't actually know who. I suppose we'd be aiming at Rosales. I don't even know how tall Rosales is. How tall are you? 6'1". 5 inches shorter than Chowry. But Salimi steps up, puts the ball in the back of the net. And now we're 2 up against Tbilisi. Hopefully we can keep this going into the Europa Conference League game, because we do need to score goals. And scoring goals would be delightful, but can we do it? We do need Rosales. Their manager giving out to me, and I'm just like, yeah, shut up, whatever. Oh, Memberberry. What? Oh, he was injured. Okay. I was like, where did he come from? Oh, Zach wins the ball back. Gets the ball forward to Rosales. Rosales back of the net on his debut. I had a look at Zach's attributes. He is not a ball-winning midfielder. One of his weakest attributes is tackling. And I believe, I could be wrong, ball-winning midfielders do kind of need to be able to tackle. So, just saying, just saying. I'm quite happy so far, lads. Everything's going super dandily. Memberberry could probably do it coming off. I'm going to bring on Chaldek. Chaldek, you can play on the wing. As an inside forward, just so we can see if maybe that's where he should be playing. Chaldek, complacent. Go there, make a difference. Fantastic. Chaldek on for Memberberry. I'm hoping that Memberberry isn't injured for too long, because it was last year. He was really influential. He was a really important player to us. And I don't know if you remember, when we started the season, I was like, oh, Memberberry. Remember Adamoko Boateng? Like, Then he started playing well, and I was like, Memberberry? Oh, I remember. We need... Who's 14? Zach. I was like, I don't know who the number 14 is. Alright, we let them take this throw. Conatar finds Zach. Kral back to Conatar, just pings it into just an amount of bodies. Panak just casual. stroll back to pick up the ball, finds Charlie Barnes. Charlie! Finds Zach, puts it through to Rosales, goes a little bit wide, Conater, gets it back to Rosales. Zach, Drazic, back of the net. We're 4-0 up. Drazic was actually the reason I was going making a substitution there. He is tired, or I think it said something about him after picking up a knock. Yeah, we're just going to make that change now. So it'll be 2 substitutions for 2 players that are not doing fantastic. Mokoko is going to come on. Victor Mokoko is going to come on, and he's going to make his debut. Barnes wins the ball back. I think Yarrowlin picking up that injury could potentially be really bad, because he wasn't great towards the end of the season, so I was already like, Conater could be like not necessarily first choice left back for this season, but I was like, maybe he'll, not Yarlin won't necessarily be a nailed on starter. Hulich has just sold himself so poorly there. I just don't want to see it again. That was terrible. He ran away from the ball into like the middle of the box and then suddenly started backtracking when it was obvious that it's just shocking. Dumbia, Grazan, Depression. I'm guessing his name is pronounced Depre. Probably. This game's gone on an awful lot longer than I expected it to. We still have 20 minutes left. Salimi does get the ball back to Hulich. Back to Salimi. Charlie. Tischler finds Mokoko. Or is it Muoko? Mukoko. Kral. Zach puts it through. Mokoko. Oh my god, he's hit the post. And Rosales ran super fast towards him and then stopped when he got there. It's just like, alright guys, look, I'm just going to give you an opportunity to get the ball away. Okay. 10 minutes remaining. We have 1 substitution left. I'm going to leave it a little way longer, just on the off chance that we pick up a knock. 85th minute. We make our change now. Who is the tiredest? Kral is dying. Rosales also dying. And there's nobody on the bench I really want to bring on. So we're going to bring on Calais. He can play up front, because I've never played him up front. I think all the games he played last year, he came on as a winger and then very quickly got moved up front if we needed just bodies up top. We have successfully won our first league game of the season. I will take that. A 4-1 win. Only picked up the 2 injuries. And we did pretty decently well, I would say. Mokoko. Is Mokoko the new member Barry? The one I look at and go, he's not going to be good enough for the first team. And he just walks in, he's like, yeah, we're going to do the business. So we will be back in just like for the game against Belenenses. So back now for the second leg against Belenenses. And I was just having a look to see how the Lech and Ashton game ended, because I actually didn't see it. Lech won 3-0. Also discovered Everton have won the Europa Conference League twice. So congratulations, Everton. You've actually won a trophy. Shakhtar, Lazio and Hertha, and Roma have also won it as well. So that's something interesting for them to have, I guess. They've managed to win trophies. Well done all of you. So for this game, thankfully, you're gonna Hulich was injured. His tight groin, I think it was. He is actually fit enough to play, and we did sign Jordanov, a Serbian goalkeeper on a free, who was released by Napredek, a Serbian second division side, after not really playing many games. So he is just an option at back now. I forgot to tell you, Jan Mikula signed a new contract. Still says reconsider retirement, but he doesn't have a retirement date. So honestly, not 100% sure what's going on there. Yarolim could play. I'm not going to risk him. Isaac has interest, or his transfer offers now from Marseille, Parma, Fervar, and Werder Bremen as well. So he is a wanted man. He's also just had massive arguments with me, so I am done with him. So we're going to start with Conatar. I think the back 5 is the same, It's actually the same team that started the last game. It has only been 4 days. No changes from the last match. That is exactly what I thought. That's why I said there was no changes. Because there isn't. Why would we change something when we won our last game 4-1? Memberberry and Hullech both had injuries going into this game, but they seem to have recovered fine from them. They weren't mad injuries. So I'm just going to tell Rosales to pick up from where he left off last time. I'm going to send my assistant to this interview. We're going to go encourage the lads. We're just going to go attacking from the beginning. I know they want us to play balanced. That ain't how I play. We are 1-0 down from the first leg. We do need to win. Nothing is happening again. It's been a very nothing game so far. Further, 2-0 up against Azerbaijan side Sabail, who actually managed in a previous FM on Twitch. God, it's been a while since I streamed, huh? I think it's been a year since I streamed last. Souza gets the ball in, gets cleared by Zach. Does seem to be all Belenenses, which is not ideal. Panak hasn't been in the best of, isn't having the best of games, nor is Memberberry. And it is all Belenenses. Again, they've headed just over. Shelburne are drawing against Hearts. Shamrock Rovers are winning their game against B36. Come on, the Irish. Oh, Hearts have just scored again. I'm pretty sure they're losing as it is anyway. So, it's fine. But it'd be nice if one of the Irish teams could make it through. We are going to demand more. We are at home, and we are getting outplayed. To be fair to the Portuguese side, so I wasn't expecting an awful lot out of this game as it was. But we really do need to, try. At least do something, lads. Please. We haven't seen a highlight from ourselves. Okay, well, Charlie Barnes has been booked. I've berated the lads because we are really not doing enough. We need to come out in the second half and absolutely just do something. Please, lads. Okay. Sorry about that. My neighbours had the audacity to come home. So I'm going to thrash my arms at the players because we're not playing all that well. And I'm going to tell them that I'm going to put my fists and try and get them to do something. Memberberry playing a 6.2. Not really ideal. Try and have a look and see what we could do. Could just bring Chaldek on. I would just swap the two around actually. So remember, I can play on the left where we know he's good. Just leave Drazic play on the right. He's still barking. I don't know if you can. I don't even know if you can hear him. I can hear him. I'm just going to leave him because he is literally just barking at our neighbours who are coming back from wherever. But just won't stop. So we'll see how Memberberry gets on in this second half. There is all. Oh, Rosales has his shot blocked. Kral has his shot blocked. Drazic finds Barnes. Goes back to Zach. I apologise if you can hear. I've tried to calm him down. He does not care because the kids are outside. I'm not gonna. Yeah, whatever. Rosales. Ooh, I thought that was in the back of the net. We do have a couple of options for Memberberry, seeing as though he's not playing all that well. Slavia Prague are winning their game 2-0. We can't even score a goal. Drazic didn't really find any player in particular. Kral finds Panak. Gets it back out to Drazic, whips it across. Memberberry doesn't even attempt to go for the header. Gets it back to Tischler. Kral back to Tischler. Tischler shoots and he's hit the crossbar. Oh, it's not our day. It is not our day. Memberberry, you're coming off. We're going to bring on Makoko. Yeah, we'll bring on Makoko. Alright, we're just going to make the one change for now. Could have brought on Calais, but I think Makoko probably is the better option. Belenenses only brought 21 fans with them. I'm going to berate them as soon as the game will allow me, because I can't be shouting at my players too often, because that will be logical, I guess. We're probably going to go 2 or 3. We're going to go 2 or 3 up top. Makoko can only play as a winger, so we're going to take our attacking midfielder and put him forward, but he's going to go on back for Tischler. Král can then be the advanced playmaker in central midfield. Tischler can come off for Chaldek. He's going to play as the advanced forward. And hopefully this can do something for us, because it's just not working at the minute, which is not ideal. Barnes is pretty tough. Their goalkeeper, quite lucky to get the ball there, starting at the start of a highlight. Rosales finds Chaldek, puts Makoko through. Makoko. Oh, why was it Makoko? Why was it the guy making his second appearance for the club? Oh, sweet divine merciful Jesus. Oh, Panak gets her. Salimi. Oh, my two centre backs have played together for 2 full years and still have no communication between the two of them. We have 10 minutes to score a goal. Banda is just sorry, but we have marking which is going on. What is going on? We're going to distribute quickly, distribute over the top, take long kicks, get stuck in, higher defensive line. It's going to start playing wide. Overlaps. Konatar, you're going to be a wing back on attack now. Makoko, just be a winger. Actually, use a winger on support. So we are just pushing everyone forward. Barnes, go on. Complete wing back on attack. Konatar, fuck it, why not? I'm going to go so far as to make Holek an attack, because we only have 9 minutes. Everyone who can attack is attacking. And we are going to just make Panak just a standard central defender. Go. Do it now. Especially if they score here. Yeah, Sithole. I just love saying his name. Yeah, Sithole. Drazic is dying. But there's Valletta are being beaten 9-0. Why couldn't we have gotten an easy team? We've had 22 shots and we haven't scored a goal. Okay, Drazic, put you on the side. Makoko, inside forward. Just shoot on sight, I guess. Mixed crosses. I wish there was an option to go even higher. Have we only made 2 changes? We've only made 2 changes. How is that? How did we manage to do that? Calais can come on for Zach. Král, be the midfield. I believe in you. I believe that you can be the midfield. Rosales can play as just pressing forward on the inside. Double advanced forwards with 2 inside forwards. This can't go terribly wrong at all. I can't believe I didn't realise I'd only made 2 substitutions. Zach missed the header. If we lose this game, or lose this tie because Milan Muller made a mistake, I am going to be so annoyed. Niton gets it across. It's gone just wide. They've made their final substitution with 5 minutes remaining. I'm going to break the lads again. We're going to lose Belenenses 1-0. What an absolute travesty. I shouldn't have brought Makoko on. I'm furious. I am absolutely furious that we've managed to go through that entire game with 23 shots and not put the ball in the back of the net once. Not even once. We need. Oh, so we're already out. we've gotten some money, so that's going to help our bank balance. That should actually bring us, yeah, we're into the black. Yay! We can afford to be a club again. So that's definitely going to be Isaac jumping ship anyway, because there's no European football to play now. So it is going to be just the league and the Mall Cup. I can't believe we got knocked out already. They're not going to be happy with that. Yeah, failed. Yeah, it was a difficult draw, but we should have done more than just lose at an absolute whimper. 1-0. 1-0 over 2 legs. Shocking. So for the next episode, we will be back. We'll play whenever. I'll find an interesting game, because league-wise, where are they? Victoria Pulsen already have lost a game. So that was unexpected. I didn't think that Victoria Pulsen, who went unbeaten for the majority of last season, would end up... Was it Victoria Pulsen? I think it was Victoria Pulsen. Didn't lose until they met us last season. So we'll see how we get on in the next episode, wherever we decide to come back. So if you did enjoy this episode, do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends, and hopefully we can do better in Europe next season, because I really want to play more than 2 games in Europe a season. That would be nice. See you in the next one.